Steel clashing, blood spilling, demons howling, a dragon opening portals sending an army of monsters to disturb the peasant folk. Yes, the world of the Iron Oath is not my first pick for a getaway. If it isn't bandits, it's hounds from hell waiting to gut you on the open road. Lucky for you, you have lifelong friends you forged unbreakable bonds with, and oh, yeah, they're all dead. Welp, time to serve up a plate of piping hot revenge. That is exactly how this starts off. You and your crew are on a mission, just finished and back in time to celebrate your friend's retirement from the guild. But a prick decides to ruin your good time not even a day later, and you're whisked away on a journey of cold, hard revenge. Over the span of many years, you then build up your own crew from the remains of your great guild, slowly piece together where the mastermind is hiding, make friends along the way, and eventually find the one that's responsible. Along the way, helping a poor soul or two from starving on the roads, or from a gang of bandits trying to make a profit the easy way. The story is very straightforward. It's definitely not bad, but it's also nothing special exactly. Just hunting down an asshole. The added bonus of a monster plague added a lot to it. Every 3 years or so in the game, a part of the world gets attacked by this amazing dragon. There goes his hard on. A true spectacle of power, as it seems to bring its reality of the void to theirs, bringing portals and demons with it. But this is strictly a phenomenon within the world. As far as we can tell, you can't fight the dragon, but why would you ever want to harm such a magnificent? Enough of that. Anyway, the story being simple isn't a bad thing at all. We enjoyed it. The devs put a lot of work into the side quest also. Many of them are a great read and put a lot of effort into the story to try and immerse you into the lives that the people are living there. You can even find extra bits and some very funny ones in dungeons that expand even more that range from current events to some past blights that happen in the world. As one who enjoys a good tale, this was a great idea. Music was pleasing, from the adventurous melodies of the overworld to the menacing tones of the dungeon. The battle themes are enough to make you feel it. Nothing overly exciting for me, but they feel good and complement the game's many moments. The town's music is great when you're laying back managing your party, while the battle theme is enough to give you that feeling of a possible demise, and you can die permanently, your character, so watch out for that. What really had some kick was the combat sound effects. Gods, I love the sounds of a critical hit, or an enemy's body exploding after a kill.
Lying? My monk's never in trouble. Ugh, that's right. They're stuck with my monk, not the other way around.
Ability simply sounded great and was well thought out for moment-to-moment gameplay. So, first of all, the game looks good. Pixel art direction and the flow of everything worked really well. Character designs looked unique enough. Character portraits are very nice. You could even edit and change the face portrait and the unit designs to a variety of colors and styles. Yes, loved that I could edit my own company flag to represent your weapons depending on the tier and uniqueness had great designs to them. But what took me by surprise was the aging. Characters in the game age and it's shown in their portraits. They will grow gray hair as their time in the company comes to a close. Thought that was a nice touch. Stages are very impressive, as different things can block your path, or stage hazards can spawn in different places. But obviously the most impressive design is that big black dragon. My fucking gosh. Yes, aside from his reasons, the dragon and its animations as it decimates a town are very beautiful. That and the effects of the animations of the final boss are so damn crisp. Now this is where the magic happens. My balls, this game is a good time ready to slip inside you and stay deep where it belongs. Yeah, I'm really not sure where to even begin. And that's why I'm the brain. So, starting from the ground up, the game is a tactical turn-based RPG. You have 8 classes to choose from, starting off with about 4 of them and then needing to collect the others in towns. When you enter the map, you can right away start exploring how you want. But you're starting off as a new guild, so it's best to do what guilds do. Go to town and start looking for work. Now, jobs aren't just, oh my god, please save my cat from a tree. Nah, they range from doing good things and murdering the entire family of a lord. You can truly be despicable. But hey, coin's coin, am I right? From there, you can start going on your first quest. Traveling can take a while, and you'll have to pay your part. They each have contracts and will require re-signing after a certain period of time. You can get attacked on roads and other events can occur. But I found that running out of money really terrified me out of fear that my party would just abandon me. Now, dungeons are pretty cool. You travel a map through checkered spaces. Each space you travel, time moves forward. You have several tiers of time, and for each one, you receive a type of debuff for your party that affects combat. Many tiles are completely unknown, and if you step on the wrong one, you could find yourself in a trap. If it's an enemy, they have a higher chance of ambushing you. That's when your party comes in with special skills. Throughout the game, you can assign a job to your companions that will help traversing the map be much easier. From fixing wounds they received or identifying all of one type of event. Then you have combat. The sheer amount of potential with each character is beautiful. Each class gets 6 skills ranging from support and damage. Then each of those 6 skills can be leveled up and given passives. So no 2 characters are ever the same based on your desires. Out of the 6 skills, your character can only be equipped with 4. Because of that, how you develop your units, even if you take 2 or 3 of them, will always potentially be different. Then you take into account the other units and how do you decide to form their abilities around each other. Oh my God, you have a massive amount of possibilities in combat. We found ourselves testing so many skills and units together, and it never got tiring once. And once again, you only have a couple of classes to work with. Weapons and armor that can further your character's abilities. When you level up, you have skill points that you can apply to their stats in any way that you want. So you can have a character that's meant for damage be a healer, because you threw more points into their stats meant for healing. But that doesn't mean they can't deal damage. You can make up for that lack of damage they normally get through leveling with weapons and armor. From managing your party's contracts, different towns and different cities and areas of the map will sell at higher values for items that have greater demand. So, one city that tends to be bombarded with sickness around this time of year will buy medicine at a greater price, just like how in another city that has an oversupply of animal pelts will not buy your pelts at even the average price, much lower. Damn, this game has so much going for it. So in the scoring this time, we're not gonna have the bad section, because that doesn't really fit. There was nothing in this game that we personally believed was bad, just areas that were a little weaker than others. This is an easy scoring with the end results. The weakest area of this game is its story, but not because it's bad, but it's simple. There were some parts that completely surprised me, and the side stories for the missions are well thought out. But for me personally, there wasn't anything mind-blowing, or there didn't need to be. It's just simple, but with the focus of the rest of the game. Music was chill and exciting in areas it needed to be. Nothing I could sit and listen to for hours off the game, but it sounded great. The amazing sound effects following the game are impressive also. I think I love the hit effects a bit more because I could really feel those impacts. The look of the game with the animations are so smooth and pleasing. They put a lot of work to make those impacts count with the sound effects. It was just great. Then the gameplay. No notes at all. I could play this game all damn day. Then other official updates say they are making more enemies and a new playable class. Whew. I shall bless you, Curious Panda Games. You've made this god happy. Then easily extra points for the insanely high replayability that's only getting higher with the updates that they're coming out with soon. And same goes for the high amount of strategies you can apply to the game. This game gets an 8.5 of Sett's special biscuits because it served its ultimate purpose of being an amazing game, and every aspect of it supported its immersion well. Was great for people who love management and for putting a big fat smile on my face every time I played it. Can't wait to see your future work, Curious Panda Games. Thank you for the wonderful experience. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. I feel like I'm getting better at these, still have a lot to learn, but been enjoying making these reviews. For those of you who have been following us, thank you. And if anyone happens to want to support our cult, please subscribe, and I would love to take your petty human feedback you think I'd care about. He doesn't mean that. Thank you all again for sticking with us.